Welcome guys to the new episode of Python programming series. In this episode we are going to discuss about if and else if statements. So when we use this kind of if and else if statements, for example, if you have to compare, like suppose in our web field we have the name, okay, name text field, and we have the mobile number, okay, mobile number. Now when we hit the submit button here, okay, we need to apply the validation. Name must contain at least 3 characters, okay. So in that case we will use the if statement whether the entered name of user contains at least 3 characters or not. Similarly for mobile number we need maximum 10 characters, okay. After that it should not allow the mobile number, so that also can be achieved using the if and else if statements. I think this is the best example to understand if and else if statements. So let's write the Python program to understand that. I will create a name variable here. First name is equals to, okay. Here we will write the if statement. If length of first name is greater than equals to 3, okay, in that case print name is valid, okay. So let's see, here it is printing name is valid. Now if I type only the character M here we have program executed with no output because this condition gets false. Here the length of first name is 1 only and 1 is not greater than equal to 3, right? This is also called as greater than equal to operator. So these kind of operators are called as comparison operators, right? If I use this kind of symbol, then this is less than equal to, okay. So if I run this, then name is valid because the length of first name is 1 and 1 is less than equal to 3, right? That's why it is printing this. And if we get it with greater than, then we have to print else print name is not valid, okay. Name is not valid, and if I add this, then name is valid, okay. This is how you can compare the characters and apply if else statement. Now what if we need one more check here. So here the mobile number is of 10 characters, okay. Here we will apply one condition, else if, okay. So make sure you note this. Instead of else if we write elif in Python, okay. Elif length of mobile number should be less than equal to 10, okay. If that is condition, we will print please enter a valid mobile number. Now here the first name, the length of first name is greater than 3, okay. So this condition will be true, then only this print statement will be printed and all the other else if and else condition will be skipped here, okay. So let's check. As you can see, the output name is valid. Now if we have this condition is false, now it is checking for mobile number. Length of mobile number, which is 10 here, is less than equal to 10. That's why is less than equal to 10, then it is a valid number, okay. So here the statement is wrong. Mobile number is valid. We will print it like this, okay. Now the condition here are not accurate, but to understand the concept of if else, you can consider this example, okay. Now what if we want to check 2 conditions at the same time? That means name must contain at least 3 characters and the mobile number should be of length 10, okay. So if we want to apply 2 conditions, then we have the length of first name is greater than 10 and length of mobile number should be less than equal to 10, okay. Then name and mobile number are valid. Okay, here instead of capital we have to write this way, and operator. So here the length of first name is greater than 3. Okay, this is true, and let me write this here. Here the length of first name is greater than 3 and the length of mobile number is less than equal to 10. Okay, so both the conditions are true here, and T and T, if you have studied the maths here, T and T will always return true. That's why this is printing name and mobile number are valid. Okay, now you can use either condition, like either this or this should be true, number is valid. Okay, either this condition or this condition is true, then also this will work. Okay, name or mobile number is valid, and if any of these conditions fail, and I will apply AND here, length of first name is greater than 3 and length of mobile number should be exactly equal to 10, not less than equal to 10, then only this condition will be valid. Mobile number length in India should be 10, right? In your country it might be different, so you can add that number here, but generally it is 10. So instead of less than, we will use the double equal to operator. This operator is different from this. Okay, double equal to means exactly same. For example, 10 equal to 10, this will return true. Similarly, there is one more thing which is not equal to. So here 10 is not equal to 10, so this is not valid. Okay, I hope you got the understanding of new operators as well. This double equal to, which means it compares the mobile number length, which is this is 1 2 3 4 5, and we have double equal to 5 is double equal to 10. So this condition is purely not correct. Okay, this condition is not correct, then this will skip that, it will return the false here, and else condition will be printed here. Okay, name is not valid. And similarly, if I write it this way, mobile number length is 10 and this is 10, and first name length is greater than equal to 3. Okay, first print statement is here in the output, which is name or mobile number is valid. I hope you got the clarity in if statement, else if statement, and else. Okay, else if statements are being written when we have multiple conditions. For example, you can consider the example of day as well, like Sunday, okay, Monday, Tuesday. In that case you can use this. For example, if day, we have to compare if day is equals to Sunday, then print day is Sunday. Okay, similarly, if we have to print if day is equals to Monday, then print day is Monday, like this. Okay, similarly you can write this multiple times. If day is Tuesday, you can write it this way. Okay, Wednesday. Until Sunday you can write this. I will write the else, and at the end, else please enter a correct day. So let's see, day is Sunday. If I write Monday here, so what this will do is, first it will compare the day with Sunday. This is not true, then it will go to Monday. This condition is true, then it will print this day is Monday and skip everything. Okay, and if I add a wrong day here, for example this, which is not present in Sunday condition, in this condition neither of conditions are satisfying this, then it will show us else please enter a correct day. Okay, so that's how this works. Okay guys, I hope you have learned something new today as well. In the next episode, we are going to discuss the topic of loops in Python. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.